February 23rd, 2022. We're going to start off today talking about Twitter and what a shit show that place is. Dear God Almighty. Those people are just divorced from reality. Completely and totally divorced. You go on there, you got people that still believe Russian collusion's real. They don't believe Durham's real. You question anything negative they say about Trump. You're a bot, you're a Russian, you're a Trump supporter. Don't dare question anything about Trump. Ooh, don't do it. It's bad. Trust me, I know. But there are some sane people there. I mean, I know they're there. I see the retweets, I see the likes I get. Not really getting any followers, but that's all right. I'm still new. It's only been like 2.5, 3 weeks, maybe. But it's like the only thing these people go there to do is to find a right winger or find a leftist and just attack and brawl and fight. It's insane. Everything's racism. You got a Canadian MP, which is like a mayor or something, on there saying honk honk is equal to Heil Hitler. Yes, from the truck convoy, honk honk, literally honk honk of your horn means Heil Hitler. It's loaded with journalists sucking other journalists' toes and bullshit news from unnamed sources spread around like the gospel. It's insane. There's some non-political people on there. I've had some good book discussions. Some good discussions about the Reacher show. God bless them. God bless them. I don't know how the hell they stay out of the shit. But God bless them for that. Something tells me truth isn't going to be any better. And I don't know what the other ones. Getter, I think. I'm not sure what the other ones are called. But I can't see how they're any different. Just slanted to the right. So if you attack Trump, you're a Russian probably. Why can't somebody just create one and have it be for the middle? We're the majority, damn it. Where's our social media? Why do we have to troll in the mud with these assholes? Doesn't make any sense. There's a lot of smart people out there too. You'd think they'd want to capitalize on the biggest market there is, but what are you going to do? That's pretty much all I got for Twitter. Let me ask you a serious question. The leftists and the right-wingers, do you think they know how similar they are? Seriously. They use the same tactics exactly. Sometimes the same phrasing and terminology. They are kissing cousins. They're right here. Take COVID, for example, right? You can take the Trump as president right-wing arguments and the liberal arguments, and then swap presidents with Trump and Biden, and just swap the arguments, and they're exactly the same. When Trump was in office, the liberals and the leftists, oh, no, don't take that vaccine. That's Trump's vaccine. Ooh, we can't trust it. And then you swap it over when Biden gets in office, and the left wings love the vaccine, and the right wings hate it and don't want it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Now, I think, in my mind anyways, it started with the Tea Party. For those of you that remember them. They went crazy, a couple years, and they're gone. Poof. And the liberals and leftists kind of rose up and filled up that vacuum. Now they're kind of going away, thank God. But the right-wingers are stepping up to refill the vacuum. Is this what our country is going to have to go through from now until forever? Seriously. These people only represent about 10% of the population. So why in the hell is the media making it seem like they're the majorities? It makes absolutely no sense to me. You see it on the news all the time. They act like AOC speaks for the entire left and Ted Cruz speaks for the entire right. But they don't. They represent just a teeny tiny little part of the party. It's bizarre. Everyone's been talking lately about a civil war. Oh, there's going to be a civil war. No, there isn't. We might have a civil water balloon fight between these two idiots, but that's about as far as it's going to go. There's not going to be any civil war. The average American doesn't give a shit about what these morons think. We're not going to follow them into some war against our neighbors. Come on. Let's be real. It ain't happening. Every time you try to tell a leftist and a right-winger that they're the same, ooh, do they go fucking nuts. Let me tell you that. They will go fucking batshit crazy on you. But they are the same. They're exactly the same. Two sides of the same coin, whether they like it or not. Now for tonight's main event. And I'm sorry it's tonight and not this morning. I was feeling a little out of it this morning. It took a while to get going. So, here we are. Putin. I need somebody to explain this to me. Seriously, because I don't understand it. Let's play make pretend and pretend that Putin's telling the truth. Alright? He says his whole beef is he doesn't want NATO on his borders. He doesn't want to see NATO missiles and troops on his borders. Hard to argue against that. We didn't want Cuba to have Russia's missiles on our borders. We almost had a nuclear war over that. Supposedly, though, that's all Putin wants. So why didn't Biden just say a few weeks ago, hey, Ukraine's never going to be a part of NATO. Don't worry about it. Done. Now Putin's lost his leverage. No more NATO, he's got no more problem. But instead, we didn't say that, did we? No, we talked about how Putin was constantly cranking it up. The invasion's going to happen any day now. All right. I guess you could call what he's doing an invasion. And what's our end game here? Where are we going with this, Joe? So he's in there already. Okay, so you took away the Nord 2 pipeline that you just gave him back like a year ago after Trump took it away. So now that's gone again. Japan, they've deaded all their trade with him. How do you think Putin's going to react to all these sanctions and all these issues? You think he's going to be sane and rational and reserved and the world doesn't want me to do this, I guess I won't do it? Hell no. Hell no. We've taken away all his reasons for not doing it. Now he's got no reason, nothing to do but go forward and do it. Why wouldn't he? What's he got to lose? The other thing I've noticed is asking these questions is apparently somehow unpatriotic. I guess we didn't learn anything from Iraq. Just believe and trust the government and let's go straight in and get them. Well, sorry, I've got some questions. I want to know what the end game is. I want to know what we're doing. Congress hasn't authorized any of this shit. So what are we doing, Joe? Where are you taking us here, pal? Give me a reason. Give me an end game. And then I'll make a decision on whether or not I think we should waste blood and soil and treasure on this. I don't think that's too much to ask for, Joe. And I think a lot of people are asking. So give us a hint, buddy. Come on, please. Don't make any damn sense. Couple quick news briefs to end the night. Up there in New York City, District Attorney Bragg is like this close to ending that investigation into Trump. The one all the liberals went crazy over because his accounting firm handed over their stuff, and I kept saying, wait and see. We don't know anything yet. Oh, The two DAs that were only in Bragg's office specifically for this case just quit. They're out of here, resigned. And Bragg is saying, he doesn't know how strong this case is, so he's going to drop it. What else could make those guys quit, but he's going to drop it? Lack of evidence. So, I was right, again. Big old nothing. We've been investigating this man for 6 years and found nothing to charge him with. At what point do we say enough is enough? If this was any other regular citizen, people would be going bananas over this. FBI, CIA, New York AG's office, come on. At some point, the left just has to admit Trump isn't dirty. Or if he is, he's too smart to get caught for it. Either way, knock it off. There's somebody else in office who needs a little bit of looking after. Cognitive test here or there, maybe. New polls out. They just keep getting lower and lower for Grandpa Joe. In liberal-ass New York, he's under 50% approval rating. He's about to beat Trump. And that's not a race you want to win, Joe. I don't know how you can turn it around. You've created quite the fucking mess. But the midterms are right around the corner. I guess you're just writing those off. That's a red tidal wave coming. And then what? You're not going to run again, right? You can't. Kamala? No, she can't run again. I guess you just give up this one, right? Just call it a game and hand it over. Better luck next time. Polls can't keep getting worse. Oh, I guess technically they can keep getting worse, but God help you, Joe. I hope you turn it around, buddy. I almost liked you a couple times. We've got our own little trucker convoy cruising across the country heading for D.C., which is the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. The mandates are coming down, not just all over the country, all over the world. And now these idiots want to up and protest. It's over, guys. Fucking go home. Spend your money wisely, because there ain't going to be a $10 million parachute waiting for you. Promise you that. Fucking idiots. New York Magazine calls parents household tyrants for wanting to say in how their kids are being raised in schools. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm a parent, and when I see things like the pizza as an allegory for sexual positions thing up in Connecticut, and some of the CRT bullshit that's being pushed through, some of the wonderful teachers on Libs of TikTok, yeah, you're damn right we're going to push and get some rights back. What the fuck? Unbelievable. CNBC did a great thing. They pushed back on Stacey Abrams and asked her if the Georgia elections are still going to be rigged. She gave a meandering non-answer, crying again about SB 202, which, if anyone who's bothered to actually read SB 202 knows, there's nothing racist or wrong about it. In fact, it opens up more voting. It doesn't restrict it. But Stacey's gonna Stacey. They actually said she was ahead of her time for claiming that she didn't lose. I thought that was a nice little jab at her. Yeah. Maybe one day she'll concede and actually admit she lost, but I ain't holding my breath. That's it for tonight. Laters.